fists. Bonnie and Mandy. Make sure you're always watching, or you could miss it if they ever kiss. Those two wildflowers did what they had to do, and now they're free. And it's gonna be as wide as it can be, with no apology. Bonnie, Scalisi, and Mandy Jones, Wildflowers, Wildflowers.
Welcome. You're looking live at the Wildflowers. I'm Mandy Jones, the comedian, and as always, next to me is...
Hi, it's Bonnie Scalisi. How are you? Thank you for tuning in. I know it's a beautiful day, so everybody's probably outside, but we're going to go ahead and do our thing the way we do.
Bonnie, are you admitting to me that you don't want to be here right now?
No, I'm just saying, the viewers are going to...
Actually, Nancy Weems did bring her phone outside, she was saying last week.
Oh, yeah.
So sit on your porch. So sit on your porch, sit down, relax, enjoy an hour of the Wildflowers. We are the Wildflowers. We are here every Wednesday from 7:30 to 8:30. You can find us on all major streaming platforms, and I got that from this next guy we're about to bring on. YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Breaker, Overcast, and other platforms I don't even know about. Bonnie, you want to tell them what the topic is for tonight?
The topic is going to be music, which I'm not a big music person, but
You're the huge Beatles fan. First of all, has anybody seen Bonnie playing a full drum kit? Because everyone was like, Bonnie's fucking good. Bonnie played
29 years since I last played. My first wedding was the last time I played.
That's
Jim Ray is watching from his backyard.
There you go,
and
Jim.
Bill Jensen is watching. Hi, Bill.
Jim, I hope you have your feet up.
Yeah, Jim, I hope you're getting a nice tan. He didn't know, we'll talk about that after. But we're going to see you soon, Jim. I'm going to message you for a couple of things.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
We've got business. We got official business. And that's what I was yelling at our guest at and Bonnie prematurely. I'm like, we got to do all these things. We got to make sure everything's silent. And then I just did it. Bonnie, so I guess we'll tell them, I guess the reason we're talking. Oh, wait. I'm sorry.
We're going to plug a few things. Hi, Alan Streisfeld. How are you?
She's like, wait a minute. All right, Bonnie, this Saturday, right?
Yes,
coming up. June.
Yeah.
June 26th. Go down to Amityville, Club 21. Bonnie's going to be performing stand-up comedy.
Club 121.
121. Oh, I wrote that. And I should not. How about you just plug your own shit?
Sure. Club 121, produced by John Butera, Club 121 in Amityville. Jay Christopher is going to be there. John Butera is the producer. I haven't seen Les Deegan in a while, so I can't wait to see Les.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. It's been a while since I've seen Les. Oh, my God.
So Jim Ray is saying the song, I used to love her, but I had to kill her by Guns N' Roses. Oh, you're talking about music.
Oh, the song. Okay, so that's what...
Yeah, we're going to get into that in a second, Jim. Just hold on one second.
Little Axl Rose.
Also, I need people to show up for me on July 1st, which
I'm going to be there.
Thursday. Thank you, Mandy. I'm going to try for the Long Island Laugh Off and, just do a 5-minute set and hope that people come out and support me. So that's Thursday, July 1st, which is next Thursday.
Oh, my God, Thursday, I know. That's crazy. So now a week from tomorrow.
And then on the 12th, tell them what we have going on.
Oh, and then on the 12th, if you're a comic or if you're just a regular old patron citizen, you got to be down at G's Club in West Hempstead. That's a free comedy show hosted by Stephen Rocco Perillo III, and it is going to be headlined by Peaches Rodriguez. Bonnie and I are going to be on that show. Esther Forrester, Kristen Tinsley, Will Romero. I know I'm missing people, but we are going to do, everyone's going to be doing tight fives, and we actually have a bonus hat. So if you are a comedian, come down because there's no cover at this show and there's no drink or food minimum. So come down, put your name in a hat, get a chance to perform with Peaches Rodriguez that fucking night. Also, get participation points with Bonnie and I because this is a once a month gig, and we can't even tell you who we have in August, but we have a fucking awesome show, even starting in August. So if you come down to July, you get your name in the hat / participation points for the following show in August, which is already underway. And fucking, we have Cedric Hooks, who might not be watching yet, but he's coming all the way from Florida to see that show.
He's so nice.
He's awesome. So
and it's a free comedy show.
Free comedy show, guys.
And there's no minimum. We just ask that you support the
venue because we're just trying to. It's 2021. It's not 2020 anymore, guys. Live comedy is back. Things are opening up, and we're just
in it to win it.
And we're just trying to get. We're just trying to get people out of their houses, and how better to do it than with a free fucking comedy show.
Yes.
So that's the plug for G's Club. That's July 12th, a Monday night. No cover, and that's in West Hempstead.
Yes, it's a beautiful club too. It's
oh my god, gorgeous. You
gorgeous.
Can, if you're a comic, new or old, you walk in and it's a beautiful stage that you get to walk into. There's like a pit, and then there's also ground level with the stage, so nobody's head's blocking you, but it comfortably fits a lot of people.
It's gorgeous.
Right, elbow room, wait service to your table. Can't go on enough about it. But
Kathy Arnold is tuning in. Hi, Kathy.
Oh, Kathy, we love you.
We love you too, Kathy.
We love you, Kathy.
So show up on the 12th, and you won't be sorry because our August show it's going to be off the cuff.
Yeah, Kathy put a flame.
A secret.
I know. Yeah, so don't even fucking ask.
Don't ask me because I have a very bad ballpark.
No, but this one I have a feeling she's going to be good with. All right, Bonnie. I think we should do this, right?
Yes. So Harry Flag Drop was saying if he would come and support us, but he's out of town. But
no excuses, Harry. We got someone flying from Florida for August, Harry. No excuses. We love you.
He said he's coming to New York on September 11th. But don't we have a show in September?
Well, we'll have a September. It'll be the first week of September, but maybe we can do the second week of September to make it work on your schedule. We'll see what we can do for you, Harry. I don't know what day.
Thank you, Harry.
Because September 11th was, I think, a Tuesday last year, but I don't know. Okay. Anyways,
So anything before we introduce our guest tonight?
No, I think you should you could do it. You could do the dang thing.
So I love this next guest of ours, and he has made me laugh at different open mics, and it's more funny than many professional comics that I've seen that do, get a lot of money. He's a rapper, he's an entertainer, and he's a comedian. M. Saul. Give it up for M. Saul.
Woo! Thanks for coming.
And I just have to say, you're like me in that in real life, you're kind of shy. Am I saying something that's not true?
That's accurate.
Like, I'm really not a person that is good with small talk. I shut up, and I'd rather just stay with the few people I know, and but put me someplace else and I come out, or if I'm drinking, I come out. Otherwise, I'm a very shy person, and you're very similar.
Yeah, it takes a little while for me to open up to someone. I still have childhood friends I haven't opened up to yet, so it takes a while for me.
Yeah, I mean, I just saw your last bit. One on Jack's about the gun. That was so funny. Oh. But, you come up with this stuff. Like, he just comes, honestly, it reminds me of Robin Williams. Just the way you come in and because a lot of people come in and they do new stuff, and it sucks. But every time you come in and you do something new, by the time you're done, I'm holding my stomach. I'm laughing so hard. One time I peed in my pants. Literally, that was back at Ziggy's. I went into the bathroom and I had to take it off.
That's honestly, there's so many things that you want to be able to do, and making someone laugh till they pee. In comedy, God. That's one of those you leveled up. I've never seen you perform. Bonnie was like, this guy. She's like, I can't even explain it, but she did say you're like Robin Williams, and that every time you walk on stage, you're a different person, which is really hard because, like Bonnie said, people will try a character and they try something and it's not funny, and then they're trying to go for minutes with something that's not grooving. They're committed. Yeah. They're committed to something bad. So tell us about your rapper and you're a comedian. What would you say you are first, and what were you first? What have you been in the game longer?
Well, I was too shy to be a rapper going into school. I could never muster up the confidence to say my raps that I wrote down.
Okay.
And so I was a comedian first. I just knew, like, graduating high school, I was like, what do I want to do with my life? I was like, I want to be a comedian. And I wrote, like, the worst joke in the world.
What was the joke?
It was so stupid. It was like, what's the deal with SNL? They fired Adam Sandler and Chris Farley. They're stupid. Like, it's not even a joke. It's just a fact.
And so I share the same birthday as Chris Farley. Well,
Really?
yeah. Well, share the birthday, because he's still celebrating. Up in heaven.
Yeah, they had the documentary that just came out about him. I think it came out before the John Belushi documentary.
Oh, okay. I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, he, like, idolized John Belushi. Anyone who follows Chris Farley knows that. And he ended up having the same fate as him. Died at 33. Too much drugs and stuff. I don't know much about it, but that's what I heard.
Yeah, he was also a rugby player. I managed the rugby team in college. He was
Really?
he was a rugby player. But back to you. So you just said that you didn't have the confidence. It's funny because so many people look at stand-up comics and go, "I respect you. I love what you do." My brother-in-law was saying, even the people that bomb, he goes, "I got respect for them going up there," and I'm never going to heckle them because my ass is not up there telling jokes. So I think it's funny that you say that rapping is actually, you were less intimidated to do comedy first because there are comics that will not even karaoke songs that you haven't written. And a rap is a karaoke from your fucking soul plus comedy. So I think it's funny that was your gateway drug. That comedy was your gateway, because I think it's the opposite. Like, yeah, I mean, I guess now I would have more. All right, I guess let's be honest, Mandy. I guess I would be able to rap or feel more confident rapping now that I have been on stage. But I think if somebody asked me, would you rather tell jokes or write a rap, I'd go, fucking.
Well, it's also like improv, right? I tried improv once, and I hated it. I was like, they're like, "Oh, you're a jelly bean." I'm like, "No, I'm not a jelly bean.
No, I'm not, you fucking weirdo.
Pretend that you're somebody just gave you $1 million. I'm like, well,
thank you. I'm leaving the improv group now that I've got $1 million.
I just didn't get it. I didn't get it. And some people love that.
I can't play like that. I like stand-up comedy because stand-up comedy and rap have so many similarities. I feel in that, even in bands, I'm always trying to explain to people, like, you have like the headliner or the closer who's like, you paid tickets and and that's who's selling shirts. But then there's also people that they respect enough to party with, bring on their tour bus, and let them use the same stage to be around enough to put their name on the same card. And I feel like music and comedy are the same way, like, in that regard.
You know what? I think, like, making it. Like, no comedian or rapper can deny they want to make it. Because to be successful in our field, you have to make it. That's where the big bucks come in. And you see this mainly displayed in movies. Because that's where you see the personalities come. Like Will Smith, fantastic personality. Was a rapper, had a TV show, biggest movie star in the world. Ice Cube, great personality, has a kind of like tough guy demeanor, but he also, when he cracks jokes in his straight face, is hilarious. And so, it's guys like that who run the line between comedy and rap. Because
they were your inspiration?
Yeah.
I never even made those connections, but both of those guys, total business fucking moguls. Not that I've never thought of Will Smith being a fucking business mogul, but never really, you forget that he's a rapper because his acting surpasses the rap career. It was like a stepping stone.
Yeah, and because it all comes down to the personality. If you're in show business and they don't like your personality, they're not going to mess with you. But the thing is, you can hide your personality very well in this field too.
Because we're manipulative, crazy fucking psychos, and if you're good at acting, you might be good at lying.
You've seen The Marvelous Miss Maisel, have you?
I only have seen the first couple episodes.
I haven't seen it, but I want to.
There's Jane Lynch's character. She plays this big time comedian, all showy. She gets on stage. She has this whole attitude about her. But then Miss Maisel meets her backstage and sees her in real life, and she's like the worst person in the world. But everyone loves her because they don't know her.
Right.
Really?
Right.
Is she like mean?
Yeah, she's She's mean, and you know what?
Oh, I gotta watch this show.
I hate to say it. They say that she's modeled after Phyllis Diller, which I hope is not true because Phyllis Diller to me is one of the best female comics of all time.
And you hate to hear that she was.
We were talking about her.
We really were.
Marquez Rodriguez was on the show two weeks ago.
Yeah,
We were talking about female comedians, and I brought up Phyllis Diller. that I saw her as a housewife on Groucho Marx show before she was just starting stand up. She wasn't even really a stand up. So yeah, I mean. I would be disappointed if she was mean too. But the way she frizzed her hair, maybe she was angry because her hair was a mess. Who knows?
Takes a lot out of you.
But I just want to say a couple people are tuning in.
Yeah,
Robin DeVito, who we love.
Oh,
Robin is someplace else. Right?
Yes, she safely got to. I want to say North Carolina if I'm listening closely
Robin, where
enough.
are you?
I believe you're in.
She's
North
visiting her
Carolina.
daughters.
Or Atlanta.
And
I'm
Bruno, of course. Say hello to him. And we're talking about music, and a couple of people, I think it was just Jim, was telling us the type of music that he likes. He said Scarlet Fever by Kenny Rogers, a song about a stripper.
Kenny Rogers.
Jim. You've met Jim before. Our Jim Ray, who used to do the show with us.
No.
Really? Oh, okay. Well, he's quite a character. So
No, you're not missing anything. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. But, did you play any instruments when you were a kid?
When I was in elementary school, I played the saxophone, which I loved. But it's just I never stuck with it. And then in college, I played a little guitar. But guitar is very hard.
It's hard.
I'm mad at myself because I stopped doing it because I was getting all right at like the notes, but like going to the chords, I just got frustrated. And because some guitar players they'll play a song with only like one chord in it at once. Like Chuck Berry would do that, and you play a whole song like that. And when I figured that out, I was like, "Crap!
I quit way too early. Yeah. I gave up on something."
I took guitar lessons from Robert Soleil.
Oh, who wrote our song?
And I sucked at it. But the only song I could play was "Mull of Kintyre" by Paul McCartney, because it was like 3 chords that I could handle. So I gave up on guitar and I went to the drums instead. And
as we said, Bonnie is a phenomenal
a lot
drummer.
Easier than playing the guitar.
Oh my God, I played the flute, and the reason I played the flute was my mom was like, "Oh, it'll be so dainty, it's cute." And my sister had played an instrument. My sister played saxophone also, so my mom was like, "You should play an instrument." 4th grade, whatever.
The flute? Yeah,
4th to 9th grade, and they bought me a flute. I still have it. And the one day, this was probably about 6 or 7 years ago, I'm like, I might know how to play the flute a little bit. And we're watching TV, me and Glenn, my husband, and I fucking put the flute together and I start playing it, and it sounds like I'm fucking clubbing a seal to death. It sounded.
So it wasn't like riding a bicycle.
No, it was not like riding a bicycle. It's like riding something you've never ridden before. It's not. I was never very good at it. I was not very good at it to begin with, and he goes, "It sounds graceful." And I fucking lost it because it was like the worst fucking noise that ever. He just goes, "It sounds graceful," and I just fucking died because had he said any he's not gonna lie to me and be like, "Oh, it sounds great, babe."
I respect him for not lying.
I respect him for not lying.
Otherwise, you'd be playing your flute all the time.
I could be playing it on the show. I'd be like, "Fuck Robert's song." It sounds like a fucking trumpet. It's a fucking flute.
I just want to say that Marsha Fitzpatrick is tuning in, and she shared the show.
I just saw that, Marsha. Hell yeah!
Everybody who's watching right now, please press the share button and share the show. We would really appreciate it. And if you don't share the show, actually share the show now, and then harass your friends to share it after the show is over if they missed it.
And also, write an original rap. Yeah, I don't know. This is a Facebook issue, Bonnie, because I keep looking. We're still live. Oh, it just grabbed us again. Okay. Yeah, it keeps saying video interrupted, but it's a Facebook
and
layout.
Also, Ross was pointing out that we have captions, which I think is a good thing because now if you're hard of hearing, you could just look at it.
Exactly.
And read what we're saying.
They're hearing impaired, and it's funny, Robin, because they will not when I'm about to go, crazy motherfuckers, and they'll do stars.
Let me see if they say that. I want to see if they type that.
It knows curses. It knows.
Oh shoot. Damn.
It knows it knows to censor me.
So is it okay if we ask you to do the rap song, or do you want to wait for a little bit?
Let's
whatever you want.
let's lead them up to it. Let's bait them. I think,
Oh,
right?
okay.
All right. Sorry. So you said you were writing. So honestly, people who aren't into rap or anything, I really wasn't into rap that much until I met my husband. I started listening to more and more hip hop. I had listened to some hip hop. Some hip hop had found me, and I liked the songs, but I didn't really listen to it and have respect to it until I was around someone who was a really big fan of it. And I started realizing how fucking witty, funny, smart these guys are, and these like how lyrical a lot of these guys are. So it's almost like it's not almost like they're writing fucking poetry. So you had said you started writing almost in high school, as early as high school. You were writing raps.
Yeah, even before that, like middle school, early middle school.
And was it like almost like a journal rap poem, like way to get just what was going on out of your system?
Yeah, sometimes like I'd just be with a friend and say, hey, let's write some raps. I'd write some raps. And,
Oh, okay. So you were comfortable enough around some friends?
Yeah, to write a rap. And,
Okay.
They're like, hey, let's perform this at a party. I was like, nope.
Okay.
But the thing is, I wrote one line in my friend's song, and he performed it at a party, and it was like the highlight of my whole middle school.
Oh, hell yeah!
I call it it's the first rap I ever wrote. I told you the first joke I ever wrote.
Yep.
It's the first rap I ever wrote. It was like 50. I'm a G. I'm a P. I am P. Really, I'm just the illest MC you've ever seen. And,
hell yeah! And so he spit that,
Spit it at the party.
okay, so that meaning like he told his line, his joke in his other performance, because I'm saying spit like Bonnie. I'm breaking this down for you guys. Okay, so that was like your you got notoriety in it, and so you got to see the party's reaction to something you had written. So did that give you more confidence in writing more?
Yeah, honestly, it's one of the best feelings in the world to see that people like something you did.
Right.
And so it encouraged me to keep doing it every once in a while.
Awesome.
I finally built up enough courage to do it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't listen to your entire thing, but I did. He's on Spotify as MSOL, MSOL, and space SOL, and Apple Podcasts, YouTube, whatever you want to look him up under. And I didn't have to it wasn't like, oh, I can't get rid of this. Like, I can't stop. It wasn't hard to get through. I listened to a couple of tunes, and you have a flow. A lot of the stuff was empowering, talking about self-confidence and your own self. I don't like when people comedians or rappers, when they're talking about stuff that doesn't match their real lifestyle, where I felt like I hadn't met you yet, but I'm like, okay, this sounds like a kid who grew up on Long Island talking about growing up. You know what I mean? You're not talking about shooting people in drive-bys, because that's not your life. And there's nothing wrong with shooting people in drive-bys. No, but I'm just saying, it was because rap gets a poor rap, for lack of a better term. It gets a bad name.
It has a violent.
People
associated with violence.
Exactly. And I started listening to hip hop with Glenn, and there's a lot of these guys that are talking about hustling and being on your shit and having money and working, and it's not about. They're not talking about drug money. They're talking about clean money. They're talking about their music money, and that I totally fucking get behind. That I could totally fucking, and that's the rap that speaks to me, that I typically tend to like, because I want to feel good about myself. So when you listen to guys who are rapping about feeling good about their shit,
see,
it's empowering.
I don't really listen to very much music. I listen to the Beatles,
which is happy and uplifting. That's good.
The Rolling Stones.
Yes, I love Rolling Stones.
Here and there, I like some of the older songs, like "To Sir with Love." I'm talking about they're really.
Oh, I love
songs.
Patsy Cline and stuff from the 50s. Oh my god!
I hate to say it, but I don't really know the new music that well. But I know that you made a video. So tell us about how you made the video and how that came about. The video was for your rap song.
Yeah. So I made 2 videos. One was with this girl, Camry. We made the one, and then the next video I made was with a guy named Jeff Vasquez. And I was asking around. I needed a new videographer. So I asked Stephen Rocco Perillo. He's like, oh, ask Jeff, man. He's worked with Mike too. He's worked with Mike Calcagno. He's been around. So I'm like, all right. I asked him, we hit it off. We were talking about music. We have the same interest in music, and we made a video for my song "Insane Man." It just clicked, and I asked around if anyone wanted to be in it. I had like it was mostly comedians.
I recognize a whole bunch of them.
There's my friend Joe and Jess, and then the rest were comedians: Brandon Lacaruba, Jack Simmons, Dom LaMarca.
Remember Dom was on our show?
Yes, I remember Dom.
Nick Tardo.
Nick, I saw him on Saturday. Yep.
Yeah, Nick Tardo was doing his character Nicky Parlay, which was great.
I love him. Honestly, he's great.
And yeah, you know, it's a fun time. And my next video, which is featuring James Raniolo.
He's awesome. I love the way he just says stuff that everybody's thinking, but well, like, you know, it takes guts to put I'm not even going to say what he's posted. He just recently posted and made fun of something that is in the comedy world, but it's so true. But it takes a lot of guts to do that. So we have to have him on. We definitely have to have him on.
Yeah, he's a great guy. He's a great comedian.
And I've said to him, I'll have you on the podcast, and he goes, everybody says that to me, and then nobody has me on. So we will definitely have him on at some point. Yeah. So what is he doing in the video?
So I had him in the video. He's pretty much my hype man, and
I don't know what that means.
It's like the MC for the show, like the guy that's like, you know, or a backup singer, almost like, you know.
Like I'm there rapping, and he's behind me going like he's hyping me up, going.
Oh, okay. So he's not even singing, because sometimes hype men like jump in with rhythm too. You know,
he was good. No, he was moving a little bit.
Okay. Oh yeah. So because not that it's like it looks a little silly sometimes when people are dancing by themselves. So to have somebody, you know, just even there, not making sound, I guess I can understand how it makes you feel more comfortable. It looks more comfortable and on
definitely has that
on stage.
It makes you feel at home. But Robin DeVito is telling us she likes the Trolling Stones. She's making me laughing. And then I didn't realize this is probably a song, T-Rex. Marsha Fitzpatrick says T-Rex and Pink Floyd.
Oh, well, I guess is it a band? T-Rex?
But
Pink Floyd, I love. I could get behind that 150%.
T-Rex is hardcore.
Is T-Rex a rapping thing?
No,
like metal? Like
not even metal. They're more like hard rock, but it's like, I think they're from like the 70s, maybe. I think the 70s.
Oh, okay.
They're with the whole like Pink Floyd era.
Okay. T-Rex, I'll have to check that out, Marsha. You know what? She's probably saying the Trolling Stones because it probably said that with the caption, the voice activated.
Oh, maybe.
Because she probably has this on mute.
Or maybe she's talking about like how Street Fighter, how they troll posts and say stuff. I don't know.
Oh man! So
I'm joking.
What would you say your Oh wait! All right. Before we do that, before I ask you this question, it's 7:59. You want to? We'll do our sponsor real quick, and then we'll hop right back to you, Matthew.
Okay, our sponsor, I love him, is Key Fits, and he has a business called Keys Loves Jewelry, stainless steel jewelry, all nickel and tarnish free. Keys Cutlery, defense equipment, excellent quality for reasonable prices. You could shop online, keyslovejewelry.com, keyscutlery.com, or you could visit him and his beautiful wife, Teresa, at Lala's Flea Market, 1075 Portland Road in Farmingville, New York. You could call him if you have any questions at 631-379-1781. And they have amazing stuff there. So I don't know if the coupon is still active.
Yes, they are still doing it. If you enter Wildflowers at checkout, or if you go down to Lala's Flea Market and just say the Wildflowers, you'll be dealing with Key or Teresa, and they give you a 10% off discount on your entire order. On either of those websites, keylovesjewelry.com or keyscutlery.com, or at Lala's Flea Market in person, just enter Wildflowers at checkout, and that is 10% off the entire thing. Love the show. I have a great night, and thank you. Oh, you piecing out on us, Cedric. We did give you a shout out earlier.
We talked about him earlier.
There you go. But thank you, and you guys should definitely check out Keys Love Jewelry and Keys Cutlery. And that's all of June that discount is valid.
So everybody who's watching, you can tune in and type in and tell us what is your favorite kind of music. Like I already said mine. Mine is I guess old fashioned kind of music. What kind of music do you like? Or
Yeah,
what
or
what are the
songs,
bands
or
that you like, or songs? Tell us, your taste. And I love music, but I guess I don't know what I just don't really have access to listening to music anymore. I don't really go on long car rides anymore.
yeah.
So I don't know.
I know it's one of those things. Whenever Glenn is talking about having to commute far,
Oh, you
he
can listen to a lot of different things.
get paid for traveling because he's in a company vehicle, and I'm like, well, you're getting paid to listen to music, like really, like come on, like you gotta look on the bright side.
Bruno listens to podcasts in the car.
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
that's what somebody else had said to me, that they were like, I don't watch your show live ever, but during the day when I'm driving around, they say I store all the podcasts and then I watch or listen to them, because you don't have to necessarily watch us. You could listen to us we're on Spotify, we're on Apple Podcasts, or you could just have Facebook running.
So do you want to plug anything specific?
Yes.
I've been waiting for you to ask that question.
Alright. So my name is M. Sal, and I just released a single. It's called Firewater. It's on all streaming platforms: Spotify, Apple Music, anywhere, everywhere. M. Sal. Ask about me. And I have a new album I'm working on, finishing it up actually, and
Nice.
whole process will be out soon.
Can you tell us what that album is called, or not yet?
I'm between names. I'm leaning on the M. Sal LP.
Okay.
Yeah, it's hard to find an original name for a album nowadays. You look on Spotify, like everything.
Oh, to find our name?
I started looking up.
Everything's
Cream
taken.
Cheese Army, and it's
Taken
It's
27 times.
Yeah,
Right.
27
Taken.
times. It's taken.
Yeah,
My
it's
old
true.
boss, his email was every other fucking name is taken 9, because he literally went through every other fucking name is taken 1 through fucking 9. Every other name is fucking taken, and he was so pissed he started doing 1, 2. And I just want to know like what number it's up to now, and I want to know like if I just randomly like every other fucking name is taken like 347, like, and it's like god damn it, like, but literally he's every other fucking name was taken 9.
We were going to be called the Chiclets, but it was taken.
But we were like, yeah, that's literally you type that into, you get image
It's a
shit, you get the
candy.
candy. Like they're never
Yeah.
gonna find us. We're never gonna beat Chiclets that have been around forever.
Our former name was Three's Company, and we
radio show, because let's put more
Right.
words in it to maybe
Three's
try.
Company radio show. And then I remember Jim was saying, I said, I think we're copying, like we'll get in trouble for that. And he goes, if we ever get enough views where we're in trouble, we'll worry about it then.
We'll get to that size, and then we'll rename ourselves.
Exactly.
And even the Wildflowers is so indiscriminate. There's so many things that are like you can't even like patent it. It's like the Wildflowers were wild, were free. It's fucking
Yeah.
It's kind of like you said, just my name, the fucking LP. I don't fucking know. Like self-titled album. Like fucking like what else are we gonna do here?
Is your middle name Wildflower?
Yeah, Mandy. Well, I actually do not have a middle name. Yeah, no middle name here. What would you say the message for your music, like the mission statement?
Good question.
I just want to make music that people can relate to. I have one song that I'm working on. It's called Just As Good, where the main part, hope, is like, forget about your ego. You're not better than anyone else.
I love that.
You're not less than anyone else either.
Yes.
You're just as good.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh, I like
So
that.
I'm trying to make songs like that. I'm working on one song. I'm trying to get the hook right, but it's called "Don't Judge."
Okay.
Where it's just about a girl who like walks around and like she judges everything she sees, but the whole point of the song is like, hey, look, have your opinion, but don't judge.
Yeah.
Right.
I love that.
I don't know if it's vague, but
No, I understand you write it, but it is true. You're allowed to have your opinion and like your certain things, and you're entitled to all of that. But it doesn't mean you have to fucking. Nobody has to change for you.
Yeah.
Like just fucking don't look over here.
Yeah. That's perfect.
I write about pain. I write about drugs. I write about drinking. My last single is called Firewater, which is alcohol. The whole song.
I was gonna ask you the elements of that of Firewater, and I did not even think alcohol when you had said that.
That actually came. I'm sitting in my room reading, and I'm like across from my closet, and my grandpa's jacket is there, and he used to be a liquor salesman. And it's a Firewater liquor jacket. So I just look up. It says Firewater. I'm like, Firewater.
Yeah.
That's a
Like,
cool
go
name.
and it burned, and I wrote the
Yeah.
song.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
So like writing the songs, inspiration can come from anywhere.
Right.
Like a little thing like I could like read your mug and I'll be like, oh, you know what, that's a little catchy to me. And you write like that, or you just force yourself to write.
Right. And either way makes you better. Like Bonnie and I had done a comedy contest where they made you write jokes for different categories, and it forced us to write jokes for different categories. And we're like you said, like usually we just write jokes that inspire us and speak to us. But if you want to be good, you gotta, all right, yeah, fucking rap about this mug right now, fucking sell it. Like you're just gonna get better.
Yeah, it's another way where comedy and music kind of like intertwine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I went to a comedy, a music mic with the comedy, just the other, like 2 weeks, no, last Friday I think, and it was so fun because they alternated music and a comic, and it was Strong Island TV. And that's when I got up and played the drums, only because Kristen Tinsley forced me to. By the way, I want to say hi to Michael Steven Spielberg and Nancy Weems.
Hey,
Thank you for tuning in.
It was her birthday. It was just Nancy's birthday. Happy birthday
Oh, happy
week,
birthday, Nancy.
Woo!
So I forgot what I was talking about.
You were saying the half show was rapper and then and comedian.
So they had a beautiful drum set. Oh my God. Because at Coasters, I do an open mic there every other week, and Jennifer was like, she saw me on that video, and she's like, maybe we should do like a music / comic thing. And I go, that's great, but I don't have a beautiful drum set like that. And if we did, Coasters is not, I don't know if it would.
Yeah, the sound has to be. Yeah, the
drum set
and the acoustics.
You'd have to like pack the drum set away and take it out. Like this drum set is permanently there, and I mean, there's a lot of things that go into it. It's a great thing, but
right,
you know,
a 27-piece fucking kit.
We'll see. Hey, Michelle Astor is tuning in.
Michelle.
How are you feeling, Michelle? Michelle, type in when your podcast is going to be, and we'll read it so that everybody can tune into your next podcast. I know we hope you're feeling better, and we know your podcast is coming up. So Nancy Weems is saying, "Oh, thank you. Told my son I need to rebuild, missing a few screws and marbles." So we're talking about music right now.
Her son builds custom bikes.
Oh,
that's
cool.
why she's talking about. I need a rebuild. She rides
Michelle, I'm glad you're feeling better.
She rides hogs. She rides motorcycles down in Tennessee. Nancy Weems, fucking shout out.
So Michelle's podcast is called Disturbed and Confused, and it's her third episode is going to be June 29th at 8:00. Tune in to watch Michelle. She's a really good friend of ours. We love her.
Hell yeah.
And she's going to be she's already a great success, and her show is going to do great. So Michelle, we'll be watching. Just hit us up with a reminder. Because
yeah, our flyers, send us, share, whatever you got. Now, Matt,
your mom is asking me a question. Mary Underhill, did I ever play drums with a band? I actually, in high school, I was in the jazz band, the orchestra, the marching band.
Ooh.
I played the bongo. I could do the bongos.
Ooh,
I played the glockenspiel.
Oh, the glockenspiel.
Yeah. That's considered. That's
something
considered
you shoot somebody with.
It's a percussion instrument. I played the cymbals, and I told you that story when I was in 6th grade. Do you mind if I tell this quick story? When I was in 6th grade, all I had to do was, I had this one job was to play the cymbals and like crash them together, the two big cymbals, and so it was my moment, right? Everybody's listening to the band, all the parents are there. And it's my turn to crash the cymbals. And I was wearing this outfit that had a zipper, and it had this thing at the top. And when I crashed the cymbals, it got stuck in my shirt, and I dropped the cymbals. And then the drummer got distracted, and he fell over, and all kinds of crap started happening, and the whole thing fell apart, and everybody started laughing. And
my God, Bonnie.
But you know what? Everybody remembers that concert.
That concert went down. I don't remember you didn't tell that story on the podcast. I would have remembered that.
Bruno,
That's funny.
Bruno says, "Don't worry, Bonnie." And Mandy, I'll remind you of Michelle's show because thank you, Bruno.
I did see that, Bruno.
Yeah, Bruno, you're
I didn't want
awesome.
to interrupt your story, but and Nancy's laughing at you with the symbols. That's so funny. It's like dominoes. Like
I wish that they had video cameras back
oh my
then.
god,
that would have been
they
so
had video
funny.
cameras. Bonnie's not that old.
I mean, you know what I mean. Nobody actually videoed anything back then.
Yeah, like when
So
kids used to
it's like
video
our childhood was lost. Nobody know. I have one thing where
one picture that I was a child.
One video
proof
with
that I was a kid.
with the millimeter thing, and I'm climbing through my dining room window, you know, and then I think I went like that, and that was it. That's the only memory I have as a kid.
It's the only proof
that was captured on moving
evidence.
video. On moving video.
Oh, okay, moving video.
But I think this would be a great time to segue to Matthew. He wrote a song specifically for for us.
Yes.
And if he doesn't mind,
oh yeah, get that water out. Get those,
are you nervous or no?
Either way, he's got no choice. He's got no.
Oh, Nevin Cummings goes, "Hi, Bonnie and Mandy. You should come on my show and play Freddie's drums."
Oh
my God,
there we go.
That was so freaking funny. I've never seen comics being like
heckled by a drummer.
The person who comes in between each comic is a drummer, and I've never seen anything like that. I can't compare with that guy. He was amazing.
You like tell a joke and I'll be like, "Ba-da-bum!" Like
I was so loud. Like I'm deaf, and I was going like he'd start playing. I go like that, you know. It
was
didn't sound
funny.
as loud on the
He stole the thunder.
Oh my
totally.
God, he was amazing. He was amazing.
But let's hear. So fucking, we're ready. We're ready when you are. Matt.
Yeah, Bruno says can't wait to hear it. Everybody's waiting.
Bring on the flow.
All right, forgive me. I didn't get a chance. I just wrote it.
I
didn't get a chance to memorize it.
All right. No. That's fine.
It's a little freestyle for.
And this is time, guys. This took him time to write. So fucking respect.
All right.
We're ready.
Thank you for having me on Wildflowers. Blessings to you from a higher power. About to make it rain in some mild shower. Daddy, look, I'm on Facebook. You should smile prouder. Chilling with my favorite girls. First, there's Bonnie. Talk about a MILF. She a real hottie.
Thank you. Woo! I like this song.
Put this on tape and send me a copy. About to go 8. I'm on my 8th cup of coffee. Then there's Mandy. She a real cutie. She a real mystery. Better call Scooby. Diamond in the rough. She a rare ruby. Hope she's single like a menthol Lucy. The Wildflowers. Love to watch them grow. It's a massacre when they let themselves flow. Thanks for having me on. I'm about to get exposed. Sit back and watch me blow because I'm about to explode. Coming to you from a place called Long Island. From Deer Park to the Jones Beach horizon. It's all mathematics and watch me drop science. Living like a criminal. Can't you hear the sirens? We talking wildflowers that bloom in the garden. Bonnie and Mandy go together like KD and Harden. About to take you high, so let's get to sparking. About to take you high, let's visit the Martians. So thank you for having me on the show. I'm Sal's the name. Remember me like the Alamo.
Hell
yeah! That's freaking awesome.
That was awesome, dude.
If you can
awesome. That's
polish it off and send it to Mandy.
No. He doesn't even need to. Honestly, that was 43 minutes into the show. I'll fucking cut that right out. That's fucking awesome, dude. And this is the 42nd episode, so probably around 42 minutes you started rapping. Hell yeah. That is so awesome. That was awesome. Bonnie's a fucking MILF. And what did you say about a Lucy? I hope she's single like a menthol Lucy.
Yeah.
He's so creative. Awesome.
He's very, very,
That is why
creative.
I respect rap. That is what I'm saying. Like, I didn't, like, when you listen to, when you don't have the music and what you might think, like, anything hiding it, and it's just like, that you could hear so many funny like little quips, and you could the message. I'm all about lyrics.
Oh yeah, the lyrics are everything.
And you really do have to have you got to be lyrical.
That was amazing. I loved it.
For me to respect you, and that was fucking awesome. That was funny. You kept your flow going, and this is hard to not have any like help of a sampler or anything behind you to just fucking spit like that.
Well, Bruno's saying if you put some background music to it, like if you just polish it and put a little background music.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah,
we can make that our new intro song. I would love that.
Yeah, and then Robert Robert.
Michelle gave it a thumbs up. Michelle Astor loves it.
There you go.
And Nancy Weems just shared the show. So if you are tuning in and you haven't shared the show yet, please share the show right now. Show off his talent. Get a lot of exposure for M. Saul.
Yes.
I call him Matthew, but, that's his rap name. And Nancy Weems knows a music producer.
Oh, Nancy.
You know, you talk about networking.
Yeah, I know.
Like
Nancy's
Valentina.
always connecting the dots.
Yeah,
Honestly,
yeah.
And that's the thing with the like
We
playing
help
on the
each
internet.
other. Help each other.
Exactly.
You know, instead of it's a big world out there. Instead of like
it's like, oh, he's got something going on. No, fucking
help him.
Maybe your people will watch our show, and then we'll have an extra person.
Exactly.
And maybe somebody that watches our show can help you out. It's
and Bruno's saying he knows somebody that can put music to that. If you don't know how to do that, I think.
Do you write any? Do you do any of your own sampling, or do you play on the computer with music at all?
I used to record in my bedroom.
Okay, so you electronically, like with a keyboard, or how would you do it?
I had a software that like could do everything.
Okay, like lack of a better term, GarageBand, where a laptop can make this music.
Yeah.
Okay.
But now I go to someone's studio. I go to Good Guy's studio.
Okay, where's that at?
In Freeport.
Hell yeah.
The guy's professional. He knows what he's doing.
Hell yeah.
He made my whole last album. He's making my whole next album.
That's so cool.
I ended up. This is a song you would like. I have a cover song. It's my only cover song of a Beatles song.
Oh, can we hear it? I don't want to put you on the spot. Can we hear it or no?
You can, but it's not. I don't have auto tune, so I can sing it. Let me know if you know what song it is. All right. I want a love that's right. Right is only half of what is wrong. I want a short-haired girl who sometimes wears it too long. Now I'm stepping out of this shell-toe shoe. Baby, I'm in love, so in love with you.
I don't know.
That's Old Brown Shoe.
I don't know.
I don't know that.
I don't
song.
know Old Brown Shoe.
That's how. That's like. They have such a huge discography. Is
that like when they were really, really early?
So glad you came here. Wish I could stay here.
I don't know that song.
It's George Harrison wrote it.
Okay.
Oh, okay. It's a George Harrison song.
On Abbey Road.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know that one.
I want a love that's right. The prize only half of what's wrong.
I only know Mulligan Tires. I'm just joking. No, I don't know that one. And I thought I was a Beatle expert, but apparently I'm not.
Stumped her. But that's what it is about music. You can be like, oh, I love a band. They're like, oh, you ever hear this fucking thing? And you're like, no. Like, who the fuck? Like, because now even like fans are pulling out recordings of audio that they had at a fucking concert. So even more recordings and more stuff is popping up from like you thought it was all. You thought you had heard it all, but now more.
Even after people die, they find.
Oh,
stuff
exactly. Their grandkids are fucking.
Yeah.
You know, there's a documentary. It's called a band called Death.
Bruno gave you a thumbs up and a 10.
Yeah, there we go.
I love Bruno. Bruno's so awesome.
And
he's amazing.
These guys, like, it was literally like their kids actually were the ones who actually realized that their parents were even anything and got it back out. And they were like this one fucking punk band that went under the radar, like, somehow. And they were just, but it's a very interesting documentary.
So what was your favorite band when you were like in junior high school? What was the one that was like maybe your first or second
your
favorite?
influences.
Eminem.
Eminem.
Well, the
let
real
me tell you something.
Solomon.
I know this is not really good to say,
Kosher.
but his songs were amazing because he had a drum beat that was like not anything I've ever heard before. It wasn't like 1, 2, 3, 4. It was like it was like an 8 beat. And then he had that one song where he was talking about, his relationship with his wife and how awful the relationship was. And he literally said in the song that he was going to murder her and set the house on fire and kill her. And, I still like the song. And I was like, is that bad that I like the song? And he's literally talking about burning his wife alive because she and him don't get along.
Am I trying to commit arson that this song is calling?
You know what song I'm talking about, right?
That's like 10 of his songs.
That's all of his songs.
Half of the songs are
about killing
okay, I only know
and a lot of
one.
arson. Will Smith got a customs rap. Records. Fuck him.
I loved Eminem. And then in high school.
Yeah, he's cool.
In high school, my friend left his iPod at my house.
And
he had this one song. It was called "Like a Rolling Stone" by Bob Dylan.
Oh yeah. Life changer. Life changer alert. Bob Dylan coming through.
I remember. I started smoking weed. I wasn't like a pothead.
Oh
I
yeah,
started-
no,
I
but come
started
on, Bob
smoking weed.
Bob Dylan plus Gateway
Yeah.
weed use. Come on,
I started-
life changing.
I started smoking weed. I listened to Bob Dylan. I just remember I look up in the sky. I go, why? I don't know. I don't know why. What? I don't know. Just why. And I got very like righteous and introspective, and it was a turning point in the build up of the man who is Matthew Salomon, aka himself.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, so Bob Dylan was like my whole college years. I loved Bob Dylan. He listened to him. I got into like Joni Mitchell and Neil Young.
I love Bob
Oh,
Dylan's.
Joni Mitchell.
You know, I have to say it like it was all his lyrics because he really had a terrible voice.
Oh yeah, no, he's a
You know,
poet.
but
Man is a
I love.
poet.
Did he write about the flowers in the wind, or he got that from somebody else? Blowing in the wind.
No, that's his original.
Yeah, right?
I love
everyone
that
knows
song. I love that song.
Yeah.
Oh, Taz is tuning in.
Taz.
Hey, how are you?
She's an old soul with all the music too.
Yeah,
No.
Taz is awesome.
Jerry Lewis made a cover song for that on one of his albums.
No.
Yes, that's amazing. Comedy wise.
Oh my God. Can I you could look it up on YouTube or no?
Yeah, look up on you. Just type in Jerry Lewis "Blowing in the Wind."
Oh my God. Okay. That's definitely
Crossover.
something I'm
Wait a
doing.
minute.
Crossover between comedy and Jerry Lewis was my first crush and the person
Really?
Yeah, I love
I my dad drove me to Connecticut to see him, and I got his autograph, and I saw him. I was 9, and everybody's like they liked Bobby Sherman and David Cassidy. I like Jerry Lewis.
Yeah. You know
So
what? Right before he died, he was supposed to perform at the Westbury Music Fair,
mm,
and I was like, wow, like even in his death, it's still perfect timing. Like, right before the concert.
wow.
My favorite Jerry Lewis song movie is The Stooge with him and Dean Martin. I love that song. The dude was like, "Who's your little who's it's? Who's your turtle dove? Who's your little who's it's? Who do you love?" And Jerry Lewis joins in and is like, "Who's your little who's it? Who's your little who's it? Who's your
That
turtle
voice.
dove? Who's your turtle dove?" I love that voice. I saw him on Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee, and he was trying to do his "Hey Lady." He's like, "Hey lady."
He was alive still with Comedians in Cars?
You know what? They filmed it while he was alive, and it came out after he was dead. So at the end
I
of the
haven't
episode,
seen
it
that.
said, "Rest in peace to Jerry Lewis." It was,
Oh my
it was
God, that's
Wow.
amazing. Well, I just want to say Lou Prats is tuning in. Hi, Lou.
Lou, we love
We love
you.
you. He's saying hi, everybody. Robin DeVito says, "But do you know a doobie other wife?" I don't know what that means. And Taz says she loves Bobby Dylan in Traveling Wilburys.
Oh yeah, that's his group, like Roy Orbison and.
Oh,
George
I loved
Harrison.
Roy Orbison.
Yeah.
His famous song.
I ended up-
Wait, I'm mixing it up with somebody else. Who sings? We sing in fire. No, that's not Roy Orbison. I'm
I don't know that one. I'd have to hear it.
I ended up, I bought a
the one
book.
where it's at the beach and she's like going like this, the model, and the waves are crashing over her. No, it's probably not him.
And I got introduced on I'm gonna say it wrong, the Traveling Wilburys, and I bought a book and it came with a bookmark, and I'm just looking at it and like the faces on it, it's Bob Dylan and George Harrison, their faces, and it says the Traveling Wilburys,
Wow.
like, promoting their book, and that's how I got introduced to them. So then I went on YouTube and I looked them up. Their videos are amazing. Like it's all of them literally just like standing around a mic. It's all like just having jam sessions. Like videos are amazing. They're not like flashy music videos that you see nowadays, but it gets the job done. Like you're seeing like your favorite performers, the group doing what they do, and it's great. I recommend looking up their music videos on YouTube if you
Oh,
haven't
yeah.
already.
Oh yeah.
Taz is saying she likes Johnny Cash. I love Johnny Cash. And Lou is saying I'm drunk. I'm a little drunk. I'm not a lot
Bonnie is
drunk.
bubbly tonight.
I'm only on like a glass and a half of wine. So, that's how I calm down. We were talking about how Matthew and I are actually very shy when you first meet us. Like if like now if you run into Matthew and you say hello to him or you say hello to me and I don't know you, I'm a little standoffish, and like you said, I don't let people that I don't know, I'm not good at talking to people I don't know. I try to fake it, but, I'm just comfortable with the people I know. So Michelle says she loves Billy Joel. What are your thoughts on Billy Joel? Michelle asked her. I love Billy Joel too.
He owes my dad money. I'm not even joking.
Of course.
What?
My dad does tree service for fucking Billy Joel, and he's always like, he owes me money because he does.
That is a great story.
Yeah, he does. He maintains the grounds. My dad's not like the maintenance guy. My dad's an arborist, but whenever he needs tree work done, the maintenance guy calls my dad. But that's my Billy Joel.
I love that story. That's fucking amazing.
Personally, I never got into his music. Of course, I'm a fan. I love any song I hear by him. Like,
because they'll like shoot you off Long Island if you like publicly announce you don't like Billy Joel. I think.
I think he's one of the
He is Long Island.
I think Billy Joel's one of the greatest guitar players of all. I'm just kidding.
He's a piano player.
He's a pianist.
Penis.
He's a pianist. He's a pianist.
I found.
Yes, really, Michelle. I don't tell no lies.
I just thought of something I could plug. I do Nassau Community College Radio 90.3.
Wow!
Forgot.
And
You're fucking just
That's
doing
kind
so
of very important, Matthew.
so what I do is I play 1 hour.
Why don't you have us on as your
Yeah,
guest?
no, seriously, we're gonna ride your coattails to the fucking top now.
It's not like I'm not allowed to have guests. It's just I'm like the DJ
Oh,
for
right.
the hour, and I freestyle rap. And
All right,
stuff.
when you're allowed to bring
I
somebody,
tell
bring
the
us
news.
up.
Yeah,
That's right.
No,
We're fucking around. Go ahead. So what do? You said you play for them?
I play music. They have a whole discography, a whole library of music. And
Okay.
It shows like by date what song like comes out when, and a recent song came out of Bruce Springsteen with Billy Joel. I played it like 10 times. Like it's an amazing song. It's
Oh, okay. New song. Okay.
Yeah, and then they want me to play like the new songs of today, but they'll have like Eric Clapton live, which is like came out last week. So I'll play that. I'll throw that in there just to like.
This isn't live. You're like, this isn't new. You're like, yes, it is. It was just updated to the internet today. It's 1970s acoustic live.
Exactly. Like I played "Hey Jude" for it was like 6
Oh, I
minutes.
love Hey Jude.
It was 6 minutes. It was 3 minutes of Paul McCartney singing. Then the whole time he was like, "Scream, scream, shout, the ladies, the men." And it's like that's what I love about performing rap because you can like do that. Like you can be like, "Hey, all the ladies, say this." Oh, then they all go, "Oh."
Yeah,
you can do that in comedy, but how are you gonna follow that up? You know, like you have a joke that's like it's hard to do it in comedy. Like you can do that, but it'd be hard to do it during your set.
Yeah, Paul Bond has a bit about that. It's very funny, because he sings and he plays the guitar and he does his comedy act all in one, and he'll be like, "Oh, like music is so much easier." Like, and he sang a lyric, and then everybody sang it right back, and then he said the beginning of the joke, and nobody said anything, and he's like, "You see how hard it is? Comedy's much harder." But you said you were appearing somewhere recently.
Yeah,
like,
July
Oh, yeah.
17th.
You want to repeat that for everybody?
July 17th, I am producing a show at One Eye Jack's featuring 8 rappers, hosted by comedian Tom Crescenzo, and it should be fun. I'm not even promoting it as a show; like it's free admission. It's a party.
Hell yeah,
Come
hell
down,
yeah,
have a good time. We're gonna party.
hell yeah.
And
And what day of the week is that? July 17th.
it's a Saturday.
All right,
Saturday.
I'll try to make it down there. That's One Eye Jack's over in Bethpage, Nassau County, Long Island.
Bethpage.
Good.
9 p.m.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, no, I'll try to make that. That
I
sounds
just have
fun.
to look at my calendar because I think on the 17th I promised somebody that I would be there for them for the laugh off. So what time is your show?
9 p.m.
Oh, I might be able to.
Yeah, because
do-
the laugh
I
off
might
is
be able
kind of
to do
early, I
both.
think.
It doesn't matter if I come late.
No.
Okay, so I
Whatever.
might be able to go from one to the other.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
for all you comedians, after the 9 o'clock show, we're gonna have a midnight open mic at One Eye Jack's, open to everyone.
Oh, midnight! That's so cool.
That's Bonnie's hour, the witching
Oh
hour.
yeah, I'm up till 5 in the morning. So.
Yeah, so come on down if you want to party, if you want to get a set in, just come down.
All right, that's cool. Segue from some rap music into some comedy. Good people, good vibes. Have a good one. Taz is saying, "Love you. We love you so much, Taz."
Yeah, what time is it? I think it's time.
What right now?
I don't know what time.
It's
is it?
8:30 on the nose.
Oh, okay.
It is time. It is time.
My watch broke and I never fixed it, so I never know what time it is now.
We have to thank you, Matthew Solomon.
Oh, thank you,
and
Matthew.
Saul on
M.
all,
Saul.
on all major streaming platforms. He's about to blow up. And I am not single like a Lucy, but I'm gonna hope that he remembers.
She's in spirit. In spirit, she's free like a
I'm
Lucy.
free. I'm free like I'm like a Lucy Ball, a Lucille Ball. There you go. But no,
Thank
please
you, everybody. Share the show.
share the show. Find MSol and subscribe, share, follow, like them on all those platforms. And also, Mandy Jones, the comedian. That's where you can find all its art.
July 1st, the brokerage.
Yes.
Support me.
Bonnie. I'm
July
going to be
12th,
there.
we're producing a show with Peaches Rodriguez headlining, Steve Rocco Perillo headliner. Free
Almost
show.
called him Steven like I did.
Free show at G's Club in West Hempstead on July 12th. Come to all of those things.
Yes.
And support the opening.
Don't say you don't have nothing going on,
Yeah.
because those are all things you're supposed to be at.
Yeah, get your butt there.
Rewind this,
Thanks,
put that in your
everybody.
calendar. You have a full calendar. We
Thank
love
you,
you
everybody.
guys.
We wouldn't have a
Seriously.
show if it wasn't for you. Thank
Exactly.
you. Love you. Bye, everybody.